Well, hello, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you guys are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to go right into your reading. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you today. If anyone is in the chat, you guys can make a comment so I'll know that the chat is working. Thank you, Susan. Susan, I'm going to pull a card for you. Please make sure you remind me because I'm going to be completely honest. After I'm done reading, I usually forget. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and say hello to everyone. I see Susan, Cher, Beauty, Fanatic. Hey, girl. Cami, Amanda, Ace Wavy. Hey, Ace Wavy. Haven't seen you in forever. Sandy, Veronica, Jazzy, Dave. Hello, Dave. Shaniqua. Hey, y'all. All right, let's go ahead. And thank you so much, Amanda, for saying that. Thank you. Amity, I never miss your readings from India. Hello from India. And happy Sunday, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to get into it. Are you guys ready to get into your reading this morning? Because I know I am. I'm ready to get into it. I had a few days off, even though I was still working. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's see what's going to come out here for you, Sagittarius. Let's get it. This is for Sagittarius. Hey, my beautiful Patsy. Hello, good morning. I miss you, beautiful lady. This is for Sagittarius. Let's see. We want the cards to come out to tell us what's really going on with you guys. Let's see what we got. So I have communication. Okay. Now, communication, of course, this is birds. This is talking about communication or discussion over something. This is making contact. We're going to find out what that is. We are going to clarify these cards. Ooh, very exciting. I did this for, I think, either Virgo or Taurus. And when I tell you got so juicy, it got really, really juicy. So this is going to be a really nice reading. So there is going to be communication. And we're going to find out who that is. Is it from a lover? Is it a job? Is it both? We're going to find out. I also have this card here. It says hummingbirds. We got a lot of birds here, very spiritual cards. We've already known that with you, Sagittarius, that you're in a very spiritual cycle right now. Enjoyment, being present in the moment. Okay. And I always tell people that don't worry about the future, especially if you know that something is coming. Just kind of be in a present, right? It says, sweet goodness. This is the nectar of life. So something here is sweet, is good, it's enjoyable. We're going to find out what that is. I'm curious, to be honest with you. And this could be a conversation. Like, let's say this is a conversation that you're having with someone, and it's like, oh my God, that conversation was so good. You start drawing close to this person, right? It's like bees to honey. This is exactly what I'm saying here. You also have a card that fell out, and it says, the process of arrival, stepping stones, spiritual growth. So this is you moving up. This is a pathway for you. Progression. That's exactly what I was going to say. I was trying to see if it was on the card. This is progression. And you guys already know what that is for me with the tarot. Okay, progression is moving forward here. And especially if you've been feeling like you've been falling behind, right? So let's just say you've been feeling like, okay, nothing is really moving for me. Or you could feel like you took 2 steps forward and now 2 steps back. So, this is progression either way to let you know that things are going to start moving for you in a really positive way. You also had deeply committed, uncommon bonds, manifesting deep commitment. Oof. Ooh. Look at these 4 cards. So I'm really going to go in. I want to see what this is talking about when we clarify with the tarot. Okay. I really want to see. And then the last card that came out here for you, again, was communication. You had 2. I didn't realize it was 2. You had 2 cards, bridging gaps here or just communication in general. Okay. So communication is very heavy in your reading. And then the card that came out that says someone is about to take action here. All right. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, Sag, because I am so curious to find out what that sweet nectar is. Okay, we want to split the deck. For some of you, this could be reconciliation, and again, this is a phone call. So for you, communication is this. Your reading today really is about communicating, making something known. Okay, especially here, this is like an announcement. Okay, so let's get it. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Let's clarify a communication card. Let's see, communication. Oh, this is funny. Let me show you the first card that popped out. First card that popped out was the Tower. So this communication is going to shock the hell out of you. You're going to be like, oh, okay. But this is also a breakthrough. So for a lot of you, this is like, I've been waiting for it. Okay. So just know the Tower hitting the communication card really is about and we know that it's good. The only reason why I say that is because the Nine of Cups is here. Now, it could be like a fight, but I don't see a fight, just because you do have the Nine of Cups. Now, you may find something out that you may not necessarily like, though. So let's just say, this is for a few of you. Let's just say you're talking about commitment. This card came out, right? So let's say you're talking about commitment. You may find something out that the person that let's say you guys have a conversation about it, and you may find out the person may not want commitment right now. You may be like, oh, well, wait a minute. You said that you were going to propose to me by next month, right? And they tell you that they want to wait. So this could be almost like a shocking thing, right? But are you going to get what you want out of this communication? Yes. For some of you, it just is communication, and it has something to do with commitment. And I'm also seeing that this could be some form of an engagement, though. Okay. So for some of you, it's like delayed. That could be part of the like shocking thing. Because like I said, I don't see anything bad, but I do see that it's going to be something that's going to shock you, that it's a wish fulfillment that you're going to receive. Okay. That's what it looks like to me. Now let's go ahead. Let's get this hummingbird with sweet nectar. Let's see what's going to come out here for you, Sagittarius. Ooh, okay. Ooh. So we have a few cards, and I'm saying it could be a little mix, because the Ten of Swords talks about the worst part is over with. You guys already know how I am with the Ten of Swords. So yes, there is some things that you've been through, maybe with your partner or maybe in life in general, that has caused you to feel down. Remember, right next to it is the stepping stone, right? So that's the 2 steps backwards. Okay. But we're clarifying sweet nectar, which means this is where you're moving. 10 is our completion. And I feel like you're moving in this direction because, here with the 4 of Cups, I'm really seeing that for a lot of you, this is the position that you guys have been in. However, you have 2 kings here. This really is about relationships. Okay. I'm not going to say I'm not going to paint a picture and make it seem like everything is fine and dandy with everyone. It's a general reading. If this was a personal, I'll know exactly what this is, but I have to keep it very general and very broad. For some of you, the sweet nectar is almost like the words on someone's lips, right? That causes you to fall for the person, that makes you fall in love with them. However, unfortunately, the person can mistreat you. What once was sweet is now bitter. Okay. I do feel like for some of you, because of this Ten of Swords and this 4 of Cups, there could be endings here for some of you. All right. Because it's still a real card. It's still something real. And I feel like this King of Wands could be someone new. So I have to be like, okay, well, why is there 2 kings here? Because maybe for some of you, there is a king or a person that you're walking away from that may have a tendency to be very aggressive with their words, or just very hot-headed. Okay. But then, or they could be 1 minute they're sweet and 1 minute they're not. Okay. So I am seeing 2 different energies here for a lot of you, but the energy that is definitely here is saying that there's going to be something sweet. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like it's going to be a new person for some of you. Okay. You got 2 kings. 1 king in particular has caused a lot of damage and has caused you to have low self-esteem to some degree. Okay. Or made you feel like you weren't enough with the 4 of Cups. Okay. I'm a little curious. I want to get one more for that particular deck, for that card. Let's see. 2 came out. Exactly. Look at this. The 6 of Wands. So there is someone coming in here that wants to win your heart. That's the sweetness, right? That is something that's like, oh, yes, right? But look at this. 2 different people. You see that? I knew it. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm feeling 2 different energies here. So for some of you, it is the bittersweet. It's like having to let go of something that you guys have been holding on to. Let's say here with the Four of Pentacles, it's like I've been holding it very possessive. Like I don't want to let this go. I don't want to let it go. It was so good. Like I put all my time and my effort in this. I invested so much, and it turned sour, right? But again, two different energies. For one person here in particular, this new person, whew, it is sweet. Okay. But you got to watch out for this past person because they can be just as sweet, like I said, with what? Their words. The person may want attention. The person is, you're losing attention for them. So they're like, oh, wait, I got to come back in there. Okay. So just be careful with that. For some of you, that is a new person. For others, that's past. And for some of you, it's both, meaning that you're leaving one for the other. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get to the stepping stone here. Somebody said very aggressive. Wow. I miss so many people. Hey, Gina. Hey, Latifa. Hey, Nina. J-Lo, Beauty B. Let's go ahead. Let's see what's coming out, y'all. The stepping stone. This is also, Six of Wands is also success, right? With your work. Okay. So because there are, just in general, from what I'm saying, I think I've told you guys this before, a lot of recognition when it comes down to what you're doing. Okay. This is front and center, people seeing you and complimenting you here with the Six of Wands. Okay. Oh boy, let's get to it. Ooh, listen, spirit. This is so juicy. So we said process, we said progression, right? But why? Why is there a need for progression? Let's get it. I put the Ten of Swords back in the day, right? So you had the Ten of Swords, but then you also had the Five of Swords. There's a need for progress here. And remember, I said for some of you, there's an ending. This feels like abuse a little bit, maybe verbally. I'm not going to necessarily say it was physical. But in order to progress, you have to let something go. This is literally sweeping something away. The Ten of Swords is an ending of pain, a lack of integrity someone had here. This is sneaky behavior. This is sabotory. And this is exactly what's happening. In order for you to progress or move forward, you have to walk away from something. It is very much so toxic, Gigi. Very much so. And it's something, this came out again, something that a lot of you may have been holding on to. But you're moving the hell on. I tell you that. That is the stepping stone here for you. Progression must be made in order to get what you want. Now, this is funny because you had deeply committed. This card will remain the same. Nothing will change this. I don't care if it's bad cards that come out. We already know what you're doing. That this is really about a new person for a lot of you, and this is where you're headed. You're headed to a deeply committed connection, something that you're manifesting. You're manifesting your own desire. But in order for you to do it, what was the last card that came out? Some of you have to take action. Taking action will be you walking away from something that's very abusive, very toxic, codependent even. Let's go ahead. Let's get this deeply committed card here for Sagittarius. Let's get it. One more. Ooh, okay. All right. Ooh, okay. At the bottom of the deck, who's this? Sagittarius, single. When I tell you spirit, I mean, it's amazing because we really didn't have to do this, right? Like this card did not have to come out. It came out right after the Five of Swords. You walking away from something. Now let's talk about those who single. You guys are saying it. It doesn't matter, right? If you're walking away or if you are single, right? This is a future event. It even came out with the Empress. I mean, what? Everyone knows that when you are at least saying that it's going to be a committed relationship, the Emperor or the Empress is going to come out because that's the highest that you can go when it comes down to the tarot and relationships. This is comfortability. This is expansion. pleasure, right? And you also had the Chariot. This is almost like one of the oracle cards that I have where it says high esteem, recognition, a new hat, a new phase with this. Okay. And I feel like you guys, someone will be looking for you here with the Page of Swords. I do feel that because of this is pre-Empress energy, 9 of Pentacles, then you go into the Empress energy. That means that whoever's watching you is going to put you what? On a pedestal in a way. Not a pedestal, please. That's just a figure of speech. But this person is going to hold you at high esteem. That's what the Empress is. That's how this person views you. Okay, especially with the Page of Swords. Moving from single to a committed relationship. But let's go ahead. Let's see first here with that cardinal where it is definitely taking action. It's like the Ace of Wands. Also, to me, this energy of a new job, something that's giving you inspiration. A lot of you guys have been lacking inspiration for a while. Yeah, look at the bottom of the deck. I didn't even pay attention to this. Winter, detached, contemplation, rest, self-reflection. This is what some of you guys have to do because you've been in this cold place with this person. Remember, I said this communication could be good or bad with that tower because this is a general reading. Could be good, a surprising communication, someone coming in, saying something that's really nice and sweet, that's causing this happy moment. And for others, it could be communication that's going to be like, what? That's the cold winter that some of you guys may face here. That detaching. Who's detaching from who? Okay. How long has it been? Has your person been detaching? Have you been detaching? It's the suspiciousness of knowing that something is going to end before it ends because it's not working out. You feel it way before it happens. Let's get this cardinal first. See what comes out. Remember, it's an action card, so anything could come out here. Oh, that Ace of Pentacles tried to come out. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. What is it basically saying? Remember, action means what? Get out of this place of delaying things. This is holding on. 4 of Pentacles energy. Take action. Now, this does not have to be just in love, y'all. It does not have to, because one of the first cards that came out, remember, is progression, it's stepping stone, it's spiritual growth. It's your growth, and I'll say it this way, material wise, spiritual wise. So you're in a process of 2 different aspects of your life, materially and actually spiritually. Okay. But some of you have been delaying this. Some of you guys are making excuses. I want to be honest. Looking at this is like, this is the excuse. Spirit is like, you need to get to moving. You have the ideas. You know what you need to do. You need to do it. This is the season for it. Okay. Now we're talking about relationships. Again, it's up to you. You got to make your own decisions. But I definitely see that some of you have been delaying the process of actually moving on from something that has been very, very hurtful. Why? Because, this is also, what is it called? Delusion. Not looking at things for what it really is. Because someone is being deceptive. You're not really seeing it, though. It's like, I want to run away from the truth. Progression, moving forward, action, 8 of Wands. Giving back to yourself with the 6 of Pentacles. Sag, this reading was so good. I'm going to go ahead and, you know what? I got a new deck here. I haven't used it in a while. I'm going to go ahead and use it on you guys. Let's see what's going to come out. This is going to be for Sagittarius. I got cards all over the board. It never looks like this, but it is today. Okay. This is for Sagittarius. Ooh, I keep seeing true love energy trying to come out. So again, it says you have angels who are near, ready to assist you. This is angelic protection here. And you had support at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys may feel like you're drowning, right? And you see how this person almost comes in and rescue her, pulling her back up. Okay. I see collaboration. I see friendship groups. I see support. We have support twice: physical in the spiritual realm, and also in the physical realm. Okay, there it is again with winter. Something's going to happen in the wintertime. I'm just going to throw it out there. I usually don't say that, but I feel like it's going to be something dealing with this communication here. What you would desire will happen in the winter months. This is also an energy of reflection and solitude and feeling lonely and isolated, right? But you had it twice from two different decks that talked about winter, and that's what we're approaching on. So I do feel like something, especially if it's what you've been waiting for, we saw the Nine of Cups, something is going to happen in the winter. It could be some kind of promotion or something changing with your job or you starting something, but it also could be in a romantic area as well. Let's go ahead. Let's get two more here for. I see a past person coming back in here again. And guess what card came out with it? Say no. Spirit is not, you do what you do. You do what you want to do. I feel like maybe this is what you're saying. So this came out together, the past, and then the say no card. Remember, this is what I always say with the Ten of Swords. I always try to remember this phrase, a new dawn. That is the Ten of Swords, walking away from nonsense. The worst is behind you. Exciting new experiences are on the horizon. There is also going to be a change in your home. I keep feeling it, okay? That there's going to be I stopped at reconciliation. I'm sorry, but I still see that here, even if I split the deck, okay? But you know intuitively what you need to be doing, Sagittarius. At this moment right now, remember card came out, said be in the present. And that's what I feel that you guys are needing. You need to feel comfortable. You need to feel the sense of home and stability. I've said that to you guys before, but this is what's coming out. Sag, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And because Susan was the first person that actually came in, I am going to pull a card for her. And I'm going to get a good card here for her. Let's see what's going to come out. This is going to be for Susan. No, I'm going to actually use the tarot. This is for Susan. Whoa, Susan. Wow. A lot of you guys can actually learn from Susan. I'm going to pull, but a lot of you guys can learn from Susan's situation. Susan had two, look at the cards that she had. She had the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Now, I'm just letting you know, this is a challenging situation, right? When it comes down to love, a challenging situation when it comes down to love, okay? And the energy of feeling tired, of having to put up with the same stuff over and over again. And if you're single right now, the hardship has something to do with isolation and loneliness, right? That's where it has the feeling of being neglected, unwanted, or overlooked in some kind of way. Okay. Now, a lot of you, again, like I said before, could share Susan's feelings. And this is a phase. Remember, this is only a phase. This has come out plenty of times, okay, for a lot of people, okay? And their reading looks completely different. That's the reason why the Eight of Wands is so needed in this reading for her, or for you guys, because it talks about moving forward and progression with money and love. But we're going to go ahead and give Susan good cards here. But I want her to see, or I want you guys to see the realness in these reads, because unfortunately, it is not all gumdrops and lollipops. So let's go ahead. This is going to be for Susan. Let's get it. But you do need to heal, girlfriend, from the nonsense, okay? Because that's exactly what it looked like you've been doing. All right, so here it is with the World card. This is definitely letting me know that there's going to be a new beginning here, and it's going to be some type of new connection that you're going to go in here with the Two of Cups. Look at that. It is almost like heaven and hell. She's experiencing or at the end of a cycle of the devil, right? And entering into a new cycle where there's going to be a connection that she can go into that's going to be more fruitful and successful. But right now, Susan, unfortunately, has been at this place where she's been in relationships where she doesn't even know what to do. Okay. So huge decisions that she's going to have to make, and that all of you, this is why it ended with for you, because I was splitting the deck and I was just going to use this last. But this is definitely saying you know what to do. If you do not, under no circumstances at this point where you're confused, because that's where you are, you don't know what the hell you want. Okay. You know intuitively, listen to your gut, and this is going to go for all of you guys. Listen to your gut. You already know what is best for you. Period. Okay? That's just what it is. So if when you guys come in early, whoever makes the first comment, I'm going to do this for everyone so you guys can see how this works for me when I do personal readings. So if you are the first person to make a comment when I come on live, I will do your reading. Susan was smart. She made a comment right before I cut the camera off because I almost forgot. Okay. But thank you guys. Sag, I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are dealing with a Taurus or have Taurus in your chart, I will be doing Taurus next. A lot of videos are going to be posted today, so look out for that. And you may also have a part 2. All right, Sagittarius, I love you. See you guys later. Bye.